Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, I want to thank you and congratulate you for joining me this morning. Hey, this is the second day, the second episode of the 7 a.m. motivation. Hey, I'm so happy to be here. I'm Kelvin Uchemefune. I'm the founder of Kelvin Inspires. Like I say all the time, I am a coach, I am a speaker, and also a leadership trainer. I'm a John Maxwell certified coach speaker trainer. So I love what I do. I love coaching, I love speaking, and I love training as well. Hey, I want to thank you. I've got quite a number of people who have joined the Kelvin Inspires page. From all over the place. I want to congratulate you guys for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you in this group. Thank you so much. Hey, so let me tell you what happened this morning. You remember I set a New Year resolution. Yes, a New Year resolution this year to increase my action, to increase my activity in the marketplace. And part of doing that is showing up every day. Not every day, Monday to Friday for 7 a.m. motivation. And for me to do that, I also set a goal to get up in the morning at 5 a.m. to head down straight to the gym. I get up in the morning, my prayers, my meditation, to the gym and back strong here, ready to motivate you into taking action for your day. And guess what? Today, right after the gym session, guess what? My car breaks down. Yeah. Literally at 6:45 a.m. on my way home, my car breaks down right there. The engine light comes up and it shuts down. And I'm like, flipping heck, I have got to do my 7 a.m. motivation. And I'm already made in my mind that, you know what, I'm going to do it in the car. Put the light on because it's quite dark right here. Put the light on in the car and give it right there. But hey, guess what? I started the car again and it moved. So I'm here. In other words, I'm right here now, right here. So this is the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because whatever goal you set, hey, you are underestimating the activities you have to take. You are underestimating what's going to happen. The moment we set a goal, everything around us tries to stop us from accomplishing that goal. This is why it is important that we increase our goal. You know, someone said, okay, what's your goal, Kelvin? I want to make 100,000. I said, times it by 10. Go for 1 million because it's better because even if you fall short of 1 million, you've got more than 100,000. What happens when you set a goal for 100,000? You go less than that. You put less effort. And then at the end of the day, you probably even get less than 100 grand. See, it's all about increasing the goal and increasing the activity because we never know exactly what we're going to do. We set plans, we set plan of actions, but the reality is we underestimate the plans and the activities that we have to take because of the goals that we have. So if I set a goal for 1 million, listen, my goals, my activity level has changed, but guess what? It's still going to be short of getting that 1 million. Why? Because that's just how it is. That's just how it is. We get less. We always think that we know what we're doing until we get into the mix of it. I woke up this morning, a whole lot of things could tell me to shut up and stay in bed, but I fought it. I said, no, I'm going to go out. So you're going to face adversity. You're going to face challenges and circumstances that will try to stop you from accomplishing your goal. But once you make up your mind and you go out for it, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop the mind of a man or woman who makes up their mind to go for what they want. Hey, I realized this morning, 6:45, sat in my car thinking, oh my goodness, 7 a.m. motivation. But I was stuck in my car because my car broke down. So whatever goal that you set, I want to say to you today, increase that goal. Increase that goal. If you set a goal, you want to get a job, a job that pays you what, 70,000, 80,000, 100,000. Hey, increase that goal. Because you are definitely going to be short of it. And it's better to be short of a million than 100,000. Come on now. It's better to be short of it because what happens is circumstances will always try to stop you from getting there. But you got to keep going. So this morning, I want to talk about two particular things that I think will really help you today as you get about your day. Number one is the law of intentionality. Law of intentionality states that nothing grows automatically. It says we don't grow automatically. It says it's got to be an intentional desire. It's something that we do on a daily basis to confirm and affirm our intention to succeed. In other words, you have got to decide that you want to be successful. You've got to decide today that you want to accomplish your goal. So you've got to be intentional about it. Intentionality, because someone said nobody goes up the mountain accidentally. I say that again. Nobody goes up a mountain accidentally. Nobody climbs a hill accidentally. There's got to be an intention. Why? Because as you're climbing up the mountain, you're gonna face some resistance. Some things are gonna try and stop you. Gonna try and stop you from moving forward. But hey, once you're intentional about it, you push through. You push through, and you push through until you get to the top of the mountain. Hey, nobody succeeds automatically. Nobody achieves their goals automatically. There's got to be an intentional desire. You've got to ask yourself, what do I need to do every day to get me one step closer to my goals? What do I need to do every day to get me going? You have got to be intentional. You have got to make an intentional desire and decision that you want to succeed with your life. So today, look at your goals. Look at your goals. I say it over again. Get your goals out. This morning, I'm going through my goals. I've got some goals written down, but I'm writing them down again every morning. Why am I doing this? I'm bringing it to my full consciousness. I want to be intentional about it. I want it to be right here in my brain so that I don't forget what my goals are. So that every day I ask, what am I going to do today? What are the plans? What are the actions I need to take today to get me closer to my dreams? Hey, you got to be intentional. You have got to be intentional. You know why? Because we live in a society today that's telling us to shut up. We live in a society today that people don't care what you want. People don't really care about what you're going for. We live in a society that's full of negativity. You turn on the news this morning. If I turn on the news at 7 a.m., I'm listening to a bunch of horrible stories that happened overnight, or a bunch of the economy going down and all that negativity. Hey, I don't want that. I want to be able to bring to my forefront every day my goals. So I am going out for it, going hard for it. The second thing I want to talk about today is reflection. The law of reflection says we got to take some time to reflect. We're going to ask ourselves on a daily basis, what have I done today? What have I done today? What could have gone better? You know, I throughout last year, for 1 year, I did a program. I started a 30 days challenge where we get up in the morning and we do a gratitude, and right in the evening we'll do some reflection, asking ourselves two questions: what went well for me today and what could have gone better? I did it for a whole year. I can tell you I had a different kind of awareness about myself. I became more self-aware. Remember, your production, your results, everything you're doing right now is at a function of your own level of self-awareness. If your self-awareness goes up, if your self-awareness go up, your results go up. And how do you get self-aware? How do you become more self-aware of what's going on in your life, who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses? It's by taking the time, pausing time, and taking some time to reflect, to think about what's going on. Why is it that today we have people making the same mistakes over and over again, and for whatever reason expecting the different results? You know, some people today don't believe. You know, I heard someone say that they're 20-year-old multimillionaires, right? They're 20-year-old multimillionaires today. And guess what? They're 80-year-old, 60-year-old, 50-year-old, 70-year-old, 40-year-old broke people, right? Living in abject poverty. Why? Because, I mean, you will think that if I'm 60 years old today, I should be a multi-millionaire, right? Because I've lived 60 years, right? I should have had so much experiences to be able to make, correct my wrongs and make the right financial decisions and make the right investments. And hey, but it doesn't happen that way. Why? Because people don't necessarily take the time to think. People don't take the time to stop and pause and reflect. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem. That's a big problem that's going on right now. So I became aware that I needed to take some time to reflect. And I'll read something out to you very quickly. It's a short poem, but it really hits down on reflection. Take some time for 2020. Out of everything you do on a daily basis, take some time to reflect. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? This poem, it's called The Autobiography in 5 short chapters. 5 short chapters, very, very short. It takes 5 minutes to read. I'll read that very quickly to you. Chapter 1. I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am helpless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. Chapter 2. I walk down the same street, right? The same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I do not see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It still takes a long time to find a way out. Chapter 3. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I've seen it twice already. I see it is there. It is right there. There's a hole there. There's a hole there, Kelvin. I fall in. It is a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. Chapter 4. I walk down the same street. The same street again and again. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. I walk a different street. Pause for a moment. Take that in. Take that in. Chapter 5. I walk a different street. Chapter 1. I made the same mistake. Chapter 2. Same mistake. Chapter 3. Same mistake. Chapter 4. After some deep level of reflection, I change my way. We see, but I don't go to full 360. At chapter 5, I completely change everything. Now, listen to me. That can only come from a moment of reflection. That can only come from stopping time, stopping everything I'm doing around and saying, hey, what am I doing right? And what am I doing wrong? Remember chapter 1, I said it wasn't my fault. Chapter 2, I still blame people around me, blame my lovers, blame my colleagues, blame my manager, my boss, blame society, blame my parents, blame everybody around me. Until it got to a point in chapter 3, I realized, it's me. It's my fault. You know, Muhammad Ali said something. He says, a man or woman at the age of 50 that still looks at life the way they did at the age of 30, that man or woman has missed 20 years of their lives. Come on now. If we're still thinking the same way we did in 2019, we're going to get the same results in 2020. If we're still doing the same activity that we did in 2018, we're still going to get the same result in 2020. Hey, but we don't want to do that. We want to make a different choices. We want to make different choices this year. We want to make different choices and get different results. This is why I decided to do this on a daily basis, because I looked at my result in 2019 and I made a decision. I'm going to change some things around me. I want to be visible in the marketplace. I want to get out there and connect to as much people as I can. Therefore, I am going to increase my activity level from just doing it once a week to doing it 5 days a week. And who knows, I might change that in the course of a year. But right now, I am going full on steady because I know that for me to accomplish my goal, I have got to do things differently. I have got to show up differently, and so do you. You've got to change what's going on in your life. You've got to make that decision to say, hey, I don't know what's going on in your world, but you know what's going on in your world, and you owe it to yourself to take some time to say, hey, what's going on? Where do I need to make some changes? Where do I need to make some different choices? And then go into action and make those changes now, because 2020 is your year. It is my year. If it's going to be our year, we've got to show up. We've got to be intentional. We've got to be intentional. Listen, you have got to be intentional. If I take a plant in a pot, I buy a plant from the shop and I bring it home I put it in a nice vase, put it on my window. Listen, if I don't water that plant on a daily basis, I'll come home one day and it's done and gone. It withers and it's dead. Why? Because I haven't done anything towards that plant. Listen, you've got to be intentional. You have got to be intentional. This is a new year. People set resolutions. We hear of the year, you set resolution, in 2 weeks it's all gone. Hey, this is a different kind of year. This is a different kind of year for you. I want you to make that decision that 2020 is your year. And I want you to be intentional that 2020 is going to work for you. So go out there 100%. You got to match your goals with 100% activity. Hey, nothing happens accidentally. You got to get in, write your goals every day. I know you got your goals. Last year I wrote my goals and I probably looked at it every 3 months or every 6 months. Hey, but today, every day, I am rewriting the goals on my pad every day, because because I want to be intentional. I want to show up every day. And guess what? When you show up every day, you're going to be resistance. Resistance is going to come. Circumstances are going to come. But hey, when you make a decision to go for it, when you make a decision, nothing is going to stop you. I tell you what, you will accomplish your goals. I'm doing it. I share with you what happened this morning, but I'm here today showing up every day like nothing ever happened because I made a decision and I want to succeed for 2020. This is me again, Kelvin. Hey, I'm going to wish you all a great day. Thank you for joining me. Have a fantastic day. Have a successful day. Have an intentional day. Have a day of reflection. Have a massive success to your success. Have a great day, guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.